Yeah, there's no real chance in 4 HP. Nobody's peeking. Team Heretics want to slow this down. They don't want to lose anybody else if they can afford to. They can buy the time. YouBreak gets one. He's going to actually get both of them. There's not really enough time, and Lowell has rotated quite wisely, but Team Heretics, that's a little bit more concerning. Could maybe finally get the kill, but Lowell just survives. The spike assists him.
Right now, for Team Heretics, it's all about limiting these casualties, right? You want to build up as much money as possible. You do not want to be in a scenario where you're losing too many players. And they have just lost Valorant. Want to make sure no one's getting on that spike. Katu getting a little more aggressive now with the Sheriff. He spotted the shoulder, but Law goes up, tapping the defuse. Law coming in with a kill. They're sticking it. vilczek, it's a ballsy approach, but it's not going to work out in the end. 4 players stay alive for Team Heretics, and look at this position of Valorant. I don't know if they're going to clear him. The judge is going close around the corner. It's the battle with the headshot. Katu has hit 1. The follow-up kills coming in from Awilwa and Lol, and they're doing some damage now. 3 versus 2, just trying to hold on to this post-pan. Look at this. Awilwa wrapping around. They couldn't keep track of him. And now Katu just staying in the middle of the site. He is alone, and Awilwa hunts him down. 2 important kills come in. Wall goes up to allow the plant of the spike as well, but Stix has hung around. Finally giving away his position. Need some info on the jump peek up the road, but eventually being spotted. And Valorant, he's having a great time in this round. Just doing everybody. Another one added to the collection for him. It will not be the ace available as Awilwa will take that. It's just vilczek, and Valorant takes him down. I'm going to call him Valorant. Stix has got to be able to perform. He's got to be able to step up. Spotting him with the one-way smoke. He spotted the feet of Awilwa. But Recon Ball is going to spot him, and now they're putting so much pressure down onto him, but he gets away with a double. The res has come through, and Heretics still a player to the good, but that's been changed up. Awilwa getting the trade out quickly.
Even half-buying Spectres getting something on the board. Because realistically, if they keep ecoing and then full buying, it's just more of a differentiating factor that Team Heretics can use.
Oh, Aldron goes over the top, though. Are they going to clear Saiko? They will, and now they know exactly where he is. He'll drop back into the site, dashes away, but Valorant now has space to play with. He's going to go forward. Oh, this is huge on the defense. The shots come in with a double kill. Katu and Stix making it work, and this is looking rough for Heretics, but they've been able to pull it back, and it's Awilwa that's done it. He's still got that Hunter's Fury, but he doesn't feel like he needs it. He's been so good on the Vandal. He gets the info quickly just before that wall comes up. So Hunter's Fury will be invested into. YouBreak going forward. He's found 1. And now they've got to realize the position of Lol. And he's just dropped back. He's fallen out of the sight. And now at 20 HP, he's got to make a 1 versus 2 work. He's found 1. And he's turned it into the 1v1. Lol can still win this out. Shoulder peeks for info. Tapping the defuse again, but Lol, he goes over the top. Great positioning. What a round from Lol. Spamming through the boxes and getting himself a headshot to draw back, and he's going for more. Awilwa has been so good so far. Blarestorm has been invested, lockdown out as well right now, just to hold down and try and make the retake happen, but Awilwa stays in the open, eventually goes down. Now they're going to look for that defuse. Snakebite onto it, though. That makes things much more difficult for Saiko in this 1 versus 2. He's going to dash into the site, but that time it's ticking. He realizes the round is done. He'll grab that operator and run away. And these rounds, they're close, but Team Heretics, they're still winning them out. It's unfortunate for PACT that even these closer rounds, you really got to get a few going for you, but they're just going the opposite way. Katu does get info onto Lol, so let's start looking for that. Oh, he's got a perfect angle, double kill! Make it 3 now for Katu. Eventually, he'll be traded out, but that is an absolute huge start to the round. And even now, at this point, I don't even know if he can afford to get to a site. He's got to play for elimination. And Awilwa has to know that. He has to know he just needs to take the fights, and they're giving him the fights. They could just run away, but they're giving him the chances. And Awilwa starts to run forward, looking for the clutch, and he'll do it at 1 versus 2. The individual ability Heretics have right now is insane, and it's so difficult to deal with. Valorant has been a big part of that. Shoulder has been spotted, and because of that, the Sheriff will get 1. Awilwa does well to trade it out, though. Katu goes down quite quickly, and the beginning of this round does involve a 4v4, but position of Monsteerr is huge, but
Stix on the close angle has a lot of utility here, but it's all ran out for now. A bit of a break for Team Heretics to make their way in, but there's only 10 seconds still alive. Doesn't matter though, paTiTek alone will find the door open, the Viper's Pit's going to be used. The spike is going to get planted. Nobody from PACT nearby, not really having the weaponry to try and stop it from going down. Now 2 versus 3 retake needed for PACT, and they're still just on Sheriffs.
Yeah, this is still looking rough. Even though they got the early advantages, those quick flurry of kills from Team Heretics has put them back into the favorable position. And Saiko has to go into the pit. He's found one. That's the Viper down, and now he's got a chance. But as soon as I say that, Monsteerr takes him out of play. There was also the... Yeah, Stix is coming right behind though. Does LoL have the position to deal with this? Stix needs to check directly below him. His teammates are all falling down and Stix has got one. LoL's position, he's going to go down as well. And Stix now starting to move forward. He is alone. He's got that Viper's pit available if he wants to use it, and he will. Throws it onto the site. Now they're trying to figure out where he is. Stix just dodging the recon dart, now getting forward, tapping the spike out to the right side. Though the shock dart comes through. Pick up this information. Being methodical. Nanoswarm clearing out the close corners, and Katu just trying to delay, inflicting damage with the shock dart. Stix has been able to pick up a headshot. vilczek doing work as well. Awilwa though doubles up again. Finally silenced by vilczek, and he'll come in with a 3K. A great hold from the Sage.
It's going to eventually go on to the B site, and Alorante on the high ground. It's going to peek into multiple people, but this is looking really good for PACT.
Yeah, again, Alorante a little slow on the trigger there, getting caught out, but paTiTek making the difference, peeking out, and again, this time through the toxic screen. Stix has gone down, taste of your own medicine. And then Mirror Viper, and now paTiTek starts to move forward. They're still down a player here, Heretics, but paTiTek trying to make the difference. It's not going to work out for him there, so now just LoL, and he cannot make that work. Peeking into 3 players, a lot of damage done early, so they're going to have to drop off that. And now paTiTek getting aggressive, Classic trying to dive on in, but vilczek on the double kill. Katu finding a double himself, and they hold off what is an attempted offensive play to try and eliminate some players. LoL with a nice headshot, but eventually will go down. Katu with the 3K. He's come back in for 1, but still a man advantage in play for PACT due to the early fights going their way. LoL realizes they've got to make a difference, and they've got to make a difference quickly. Saiko, okay. Lineup of 2, LoL and Monsteerr both down in one foul swoop. It's now all on paTiTek, alone in the world, and he'll be brought down by his Polish brethren. 10-5. They're not going to put down utility, they're just going to keep fighting. Monsteerr's been able to find YouBreak, and that spike always being denied. paTiTek through the wall. He's got his X-ray goggles on, but the rest of the kills from PACT eventually come in. That snakebite's about to drop right on top of default. It's actually the yellow one coming through it, and it will land as well on default. Monsteerr taking 1, Stix fighting back, and now a 1 versus 1. Viper versus Viper. The lineup still available. Snakebite goes in towards the default spot in paTiTek. I don't think it's looking too likely for the round win here. He's got to drop away. Snakebite making sure the low HP of paTiTek cannot get on the defuse, and that is going to be the round again here for PACT.
Their money's going to be so good. Stix just managing to survive, but it wouldn't have mattered all that much because I think...
And his teammates in behind him can help him out. paTiTek still has that Viper's pit, but there's so much utility being used up right now in the post plant. The Nanoswarm chipping away, doing so much damage, and vilczek, good crossfire with his teammate. They're lining them up, but that defuse is coming through. paTiTek is stuck it all the way through, and now just a couple seconds away. He's made it work. I love this play coming in from PACT though, straight through the toxic cloud, using the cloud burst to try and get in towards the site. Alorante is unable to really help out the crossover, and Monsteerr now just trying to play smart in and around the boxes of the site. He's climbed up to upper, spotted the spike carrier, knows the Sage was down there, and eventually will come away with kills. How slow they want to take this. Eventually they'll get in towards the site. Hunter's Fury is going to try and get them off the defuse. Alorante did get it to half, but he's been taken down, and now the pressure really does start to mount. Heretics looking to try and make this work, but they've got to get on towards the site. Snakebite goes through as well, and they're not making it happen. PACT just had so much utility available, they didn't allow the retake and the defuse. They may get it to half.
Well, LoL's coming into peak. Truck Dart is a nice connector from Katu.
Katu has got the kill onto Monsteerr, but Alorante fighting back. YouBreak though at 3K.
Absolutely dueled them, really. They've just gone all the way to B, completely open. There's not even an attempt from Heretics to try and make it more expensive. So you know that economy wasn't good. They just had to eco, and at least the money is going to be made and no loss from Heretics.
And there goes down the lockdown to try and force them out of the site. Heretics looking for their way back in. And 4v4 traded out. vilczek and LoL going blow for blow and using that lockdown, the time to get paTiTek back to his feet. And now they're looking to try and secure this. But once again, Stix alive with the lineups of the snake bites onto the site. They've got to be aware of that. No one has tapped it just yet. Instead, they're letting Valorant get deeper to try and cause a few problems. And he's done exactly that. He's found one, but Stix again with the snake bites makes things so difficult. But it is now only Stix alive. He hasn't got any other snake bites to play with. And that defuse, it's coming through. So much cover. And eventually, Stix goes with the kill. Back onto the defuse again. There was milliseconds in it, but Heretics get back onto the defuse. They get it.
Being able to wrap in around YouBreak is very close to playing up against paTiTek, and paTiTek just picks it to the majority of these players. Lovely retake, a lot of space taken, and really nothing the Team Heretics could do. They got blinking in various parts of the map. And that push down mid really caught Awilwa and the rest of...
The Monsteerr has found the head of Katu early on, and this is not the start you want if you're packed in. Now Stix under so much pressure being pushed forward, but he still gets away with one. Now dancing around the pyramids, it's a kill for Valorant. vilczek still keeping the dream alive though for the defensive side. It's still a 3v3, and Valorant is starting to step up now. He's found another one, and he goes in for the 3K. Now just all on YouBreak, and he's got to make the retake happen.
You talk about the flourish in the way that he approached this, but YouBreak breaking onto the site now. These Team Heretics players are on the site, and the fourth is there for Valorant.
Use that owl drone to pick up some info, and again, Valorant peeking around the corner with the leer, but he's been spotted. He'll still get away with a kill, and a second one as well. He devours them, and he continues to get each kill. 3 kills added to the tally, and once again, YouBreak left in the same scenario, this time up against 4. Just gonna hang around. What a round again from Valorant, Ryan.
Yeah, this has been a much better show in 2 4Ks that he's been able to get in 2 rounds.
Yeah, look at the angle though. Saiko, he's been spotted by the recon bomb. He still gets away with a kill. He couldn't follow up. He committed to the wide angle in between the pyramids, but unable to get anything out of it. And now Katu, oh, he's got in behind. And he's got behind it to cover. Up to the top of the rope. Monsteerr with 1. And Spike just ticking away though, and that's going to leave a lot of confidence. Nick out, trying to pull the attention, but Monsteerr realizes, goes into the camp to make sure no one's pushing in behind him, and now the play from Heretics, they've realized got a real chance just to take this B site. And Katu has to deliver something massive here with a Vandal. He spots out one, has been typed up. He's looking for a little bit more, but Monsteerr has been able to find the trade just after 1. So again, another scenario where Heretics recover well, they stay composed, and YouBreak left in an unwinnable situation.
Yeah, maybe with the Marshall, do some damage at least, but he's taken a lot.
Another aggressive, confident play from Heretics this time, making their way through the toxic screen. No aggression from PACT that way. Saiko is going to peer out the other side, and he comes away with a kill. Hunter's Fury connects onto Stix in the middle of the site. Katu has found the headshot, and look how much control paTiTek has got. He's deep inside of the site. Saiko's been able to trade out. Again, he's doing work with his operator. And paTiTek, he's been spotted by the recon bolt. Shrouded steps away, and Lol is coming up in towards the net.
Has the spike, used both his smokes to try and block off this archway, but the Alton's going to tag him. He doesn't really have far to go. Even just getting a spike down to get a bit of extra money might work. But now he's going to start to peek out these players, but can't get one. Nice hold from PACT.
Now it's Stix trying to get involved as well. PACT have been given a chance here. He's going to drop himself inside, picking up all the info in the Viper's pit with the dimensional drift. He'll drop back out again. Stix going forward, trying to get in. They got some info out of it, but no kills are starting to come through, and Katu has to do it all. He's found a couple, but much more still needed as he once again goes into the Viper's pit, taps the defuse to try and pull them into the fight, and he will get that fight. Looking back for the final player now, but the time is so far gone. Katu has done so much work, but it will all be...
Playing off of it, the recon dart is going to be destroyed immediately. YouBreak is there to at least support, but the spike is going to go down.
Yeah, he's also got this Hunter's Fury available, but I think he wanted to get that recon dart in to spot out an opponent quickly before using it up, but here it goes. Hunter's Fury in. It's going to be the lockdown, though. It's going to be denied because of the Hunter's Fury coming through immediately, just shutting that down and out of play. And now with a 3v3, it's good positioning locked in for Team Heretics. They just need to try and play in and around these pyramids, but vilczek, he's done well to get a kill. paTiTek now under pressure and pulls on either side. He eventually will go down. Now just Lol left alone. He's going to try and get the lineup. Snakebite onto the spike itself. He's going to hold it, though. Stix is just standing in it. Gets away. Survives for the meantime, trying to pull the fight of Law, trying to make him think that he's off the spike, but once again taps. Law going around the corner, Defuse being stuck, but Law swings out. The round is there for the Heretics, and he'll even die to the spike as well.
Team Heretics aren't going to try to overforce this. Nice little crossfires all across the map. They're working out nicely to shut down PACT.
I like that attempt from Katu, you know, he's trying to get crashed in, but it didn't work out for him at all. And the rest of the squad now taking their kills, and still a solid post-plant setup for Heretics. They've got that man advantage. They need another kill quickly here, and if they get that, then now there really is a chance. And now they start to go forward. Lol's head peeks around the corner, and this is getting a little more uncomfortable, but Awilwa bringing it back into a comfortable situation. Stix, low HP, he's been spotted by the recon bot, creeping up on the left side of the pyramids, and Awilwa will take him out of play.
You know he's there though, look at all that utility thrown at him.
They're just throwing everything to try and force him into the open. Eventually he will get caught, and Alorante's headshot is solid, trying to get a follow-up. Alorante has been one of the best players to watch, just taking this side over and over again. He just has so much comfort in terms of working those angles to his favor on this A site. There hasn't been too many issues. Well, it's going to be that Viper's Pit invested early towards Kevin. I'm going to throw some snake bites down to try and stop this early aggression of Alorante, but they just don't really care about it. They go through it all. They go through it all, and the Hunter's Fury starts to come through. Stix has crept around the backside, and he's been able to find one. Alorante still alive, still kicking, and gets away with a double. Finally, Katu comes in for that trade kill. And there's still a chance here for PACT. They've got the 3v2. They've got the most players alive, and Saiko has made the rotation over. The operator breaks open the skull. Now it's all just one. It's Lol who left.
PACT on this attack. Well, the game is up. Let's see if Heretics can deal with it, however.
Spike planted.
paTiTek trying his best to get a couple of shots rattling through. He will connect some damage. Awilwa looking for some headshots himself. They're not really presenting too many options to the Heretics here, but they can't really afford to do so. Saiko's sitting back. He's got a very important kill. YouBreak as well. This is still a good round for PACT, but they've finally been spotted. Alorante has arrived to the party, and you don't really want him at the party. He's one that ends it all, and Team Heretics will go to a 10th round.
Yeah, I do think Katu overstepped the mark. I think going for that fight, taking the information, just gate crash out of there if you're not instantly hitting that first shot.
Even allow the spike plant. They've got two players playing inside the site itself, and Lol has even got in behind them on the opposite side. And Monsteerr, a monstrous hold as he takes down 3. And it's just Stix on the extremities of the site. Has absolutely no chance here. He's waiting for an aggressive play. Maybe they get hungry for some information, but the goal of getting the spike planted is just not going to happen. And Heretics are giving them absolutely no mercy right now.
They're not even going to hunt him. Like they're happy to play for time. They're not going to overstep it. They're just playing incredibly disciplined, which I think is what they've been able to do all day. There's definitely these ideas. And Monsteerr there with a 4K wasn't letting anything past.
And vilczek, he's got a decent angle for this. He's a player that hasn't been spotted. But Heretics are sitting back.
Nobody's really checked that angle. With Stix getting that kill from distance, now he goes for peek, gets that information that they're not actually pushing through tunnel at all now. So the wraparound is going to be spotted and predicted. Alorante doesn't need to get that first kill, but he's going to get traded out. All that's tech to do. A vilczek from that angle. He doesn't get those kills in from tunnel, but he does get them from behind in B main. Get well soon to him. He's actually been playing pretty decent considering. The rest of PACT, I think they're just being outclassed by a team that, realistically speaking, when you look at the wages and the pedigree of the org, they should be outclassing them. PACT still giving it as good as they get, and Team Heretics now holding on. Monsteerr's got that beautiful angle again. Even knew where Katu was going to maybe teleport to with a gate crash. Can't quite twist on it, and it's all for the Euro to do in a 1 versus 2 now.
Yeah, that's incredible. Katu tried to get forward with the gate crash. Unlucky there for Monsteerr because he did predict the position. We heard it as well. Katu is going to go into his dimensional drift to get to a more comfortable position, getting some information and dropping back into the site again, going for the spike plant. He's going to lock it in, and right now for Heretics, I like how they've approached this. They're going to use the recon bolt. They know where he is now. He's got to try and find a way out of this. Got the gate crash to get into a more comfortable position. It's a good angle as well over there. He's going to try and turn it into the 1v1, but peeking into the operator, never the best call, and he didn't know it was on the other side of things. So paTiTek patiently waits for that. I see the play there, Ryan. You know, he gets that kill onto the operator, gate crashes into the corner, but just didn't work out for him.
the 12th round on the board, match point, and yeah, I think that's just another kind of like, if Yoru's a bit stronger there, if the devs want to make him a bit more impactful, it's going to be big. He's got the Marshall as well, so maybe he can take that fight, but YouBreak being able to sneak all his way through certainly has impressed Lowell. He somewhat expected it at least, but the Neural Theft is going to show exactly where these defenders are. Hunter's Fury going to be used instantly from Awilwa to see if he can get somebody that's planting the spike, but with a Viper's Pit, it's going to be very difficult for Team Heretics to pull this one back. All these long-range weapons, they're still going to give it an attempt though.
Yeah, paTiTek has been nuts with it, but, you know, if they held that Hunter's Fury for just a second longer, maybe they denied their plan. They did do a lot of damage quickly onto Stix, but Viper Pit down, it makes things really difficult for this retake. Alorante predicts the position, able to take down Yoru. Pulls himself up as well. The Devourer now peeking into the open. Monsteerr's come in with a classic of all weapons to get the headshot and a follow-up as well. That's the Viper's Pit down. paTiTek in with a kill. The Operator's done it. It's 13-5 coming in for the Heretics. They have looked so good so far. You know, that retake, it's crazy to see it happen in that way.
Yeah, with very little to work with. It was the classic that got that kill onto the Vipers to